we can go to the morgue. Maybe tomorrow I'll get those medical supplies, but today, it's morgue day. And surprisingly, the status here is healthy. Alright, so find useful medical ingredients in the old morgue. Find some furious tartar, I don't know that word. Don't know that word either, and sodium something. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna bother pronouncing that. That's gonna make me look extra stupid if I try. I don't think there's gonna be anything bad in here, right? Like, no enemies? I don't see anything. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be the scariest thing in this place, despite it being an old morgue, so... I guess I'll catch you guys later if I find anything. Oh, this just led me back outside again. I guess that means I unlocked the door from the other side. Yeah, we're back to the Pembroke Hospital, so now if I ever need to go back in, I can. May as well go back in, get back to work. I'll just catch you guys later when I actually find something, because I feel like I'm going to be searching for a bit. Why do you think the morgue was abandoned? I know I said I'd catch you guys later, but why was the morgue abandoned? Everyone's dying at an alarmingly fast rate. You think the morgue, or the people who ran the morgue, would be making a, no pun intended, killing.
It's locked, all right.
Alright, can't go down. Go into this office. Let's see if I can't find any cleaning supplies. I should probably find a closet now that I think about it. You know, cleaning supplies are in closets normally. Chemicals are here. That's not a great feeling. Did they embalm bodies back then? I honestly have no idea. In the embalming process, isn't it just like the draining of the blood and then replacing it with said embalming fluids? Okay, just a skull. You know what? It's not very tough, so... I was hoping to sneak up on it.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Well, because I went things out of order, I already knew that. What's your deal, dude? Oh no, I just looted his body and I got a cigar case. Well, this guy hasn't been dead for very long, poor guy. Alright, so we got some of that whatever stuff. Quinine. Let's keep looking. I'll find a key to the basement morgue is another thing we gotta do. Alright, let's keep looking around. What do you think is downstairs in the morgue? You know, I just know it's something horrifying, but you know, just what do you really think is down there besides dead bodies?
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Of course it will. Because of course you found it fairly easily. I was hoping to look at it. It doesn't matter. Do you think there's gonna be more skulls there, or do you think this might turn into a... He took out his weapon. Okay, maybe I accidentally clicked the button. I'm hearing screaming now that I notice it, and there's... Okay, nope, I can't do anything about it, actually. I can't go through there like I thought I could. Alright, well, by the looks of it, we're just gonna have to go downstairs to the morgue. Oh, no, wait, he found me. Oh, I should have drank his blood, I just realized. Oh well, missed opportunity. Oh, we found somewhere
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
I have no idea what you just said, Doc, but you know what? You're the Doc. I'll just assume you're right. Before we go downstairs into the morgue, we may as well explore the next few floors, if there are a few floors. Just the one floor, it would seem. Okay. I don't think there's gonna be much. Yeah, I can't even go through the door. It's just a dead body to examine. Yeah, that was really it. Just the dead body. Down to the morgue. What the? Okay, I wasn't looking properly there, so I didn't notice who that was. Door has been unlocked. Yeah, because we used the key. Or it looks like we're going to have to fight something. Or we're going to have to fight several things. Alright. None of you guys seem to be all that resistant to my vampire powers, but you guys aren't really tough, so I'm going to try to sneak up on one of you.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
So wouldn't that just make them zombies then? They're undead and looking for flesh? I mean, that is what a zombie is. That's one of the main differences between zombie and vampire. Get over here. Okay, he's dead. Where's his friend? In that room. No, there's none behind me either. Bop him. Come on. Snack time. Oh, okay, that guy's gonna be a problem if I don't take care of him. Took care of it. And now you can get taken care of. There, all dead, all taken care of. You're all welcome. So far, the morgue, not a lot of, I guess, random dead bodies, like lined up. Like, they're just kind of sporadically spread out. A little disorganized, I must say. I want to talk to the manager. Well, there's a rogue skull there. There's an actual body prepped for the morgue here. Looks like he hasn't been here long. He's not that decomposed. Death report. Office of Pembroke Hospital Medical Examiner. Report of investigation. Descendant? I don't know that word. Samuel Connor. Race Caucasoid. Sex male, age 39. Home address unknown. Occupation fisherman. Type of death. Natural. Probable cause of death. Fast progressing pneumonia by virus-induced pulmonary consolidation, Spanish influenza. Examination attendees. Dr. Corcoran Tippett, Nurse Gwyneth Brannagan. Name and signature of medical examiner, Dr. Corcoran Tippett. Okay, so Tippett wrote
Mr.
this
Connor's
guy.
injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Well, what do you think is wrong with him, Doc? Corner of his lips.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
Oh, so his body wasn't depleted of blood? He might have OD'd? Damaged legs and arms.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman.
Well, that all kind of lines up. Open chest? I thought that would just be from their autopsy.
The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened.
What? Operated lungs. That means we gotta look inside?
A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful.
Well, he probably was already dead too, so what does it matter? Chest hemorrhaging.
Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death.
Oh.
And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Whoa. That's a big deal. Corrigan's medical error cost Mr. Connor his life. So, this guy came in for an operation, he didn't put him under anesthesia properly, and he killed him. It was accidental, but then he wrote off the death as the result of the pneumonia. The Spanish influenza, I mean. Man, that is some serious malpractice suit.
It's locked, all right.
And when am I going to be able to open those things? Ooh, a Liston knife. You acquired a new type of offhand weapon. Equip and press that button to directly absorb blood? I'm in. It's an offhand weapon. +3 blood absorption. Okay, hold up. Let me equip it. Alright, I equipped it. Let's see. Attack speed 10. Stamina 15. Alright, we'll test this out next time we're in battle. When we fight something. Oh, hello there, fellow Skull. Well, not Skull. Not fellow Skull. I'm no Skull. You're the Skull. And you can die. That was efficient, wasn't it? Now, I'm still missing some medical supplies, so it's gotta be further into the morgue. Oh. What? John Doe? Up. Okay, this guy is stronger. Okay, quickly. Use. Okay, this is not going according to plan at all. Oh, vampire vision. I'm trying to use the vampire vision so I can try to get a lock on him, figure out what his weaknesses are. I think I got it. Okay, I just was kind of focusing there.
These can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Don't worry, we'll nickel or dime our way there. We don't have to gorge ourselves. I think I found the rest of the cleaning ingredients, though.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Very good. Now, before I leave, though, we're going to loot this place clean. Oh, there's a workbench here. Wasn't expecting to find something like that in here. I think I just picked this place clean, so why don't I just take a look at the workbench for a bit? Make a serum, a light regeneration center, generate 300 health instantly. Now, I shouldn't be using any of the stuff I just found. I gotta save it. But what I can do is break down a few things, like this bottle of gin. A half-empty bottle can be recycled into components. Yeah, I'm just gonna break down a few things. I'll see you guys soon. I'm just gonna get out of the morgue. I'll let you know if I make it out alive. Ah, there's a fella. Hello, fella. No, that didn't work, actually, because I was at a wall. Oh, well. Out of the morgue. Made it out alive. Even though I'm technically dead. Oh, craft treatment for fatigue. I just noticed that was on the thing I had to do. That's why the crafting thing was there. Sorry, just in my mind, I was in such a rush to talk to the doctor about his malpractice. Give me a moment, people. I'm going to find the doctor first. Excuse me, sir, you Ackroyd? Yeah, you're Ackroyd. Okay, looking for Tibbet. You're Dr. Strickland. Where's Tibbet? Dr. Tibbet, I believe that's you?
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
No, because evidently you killed someone. Your life in London, perhaps? Nope. Personal questions? About your medical error.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
The nature of the mistake, who was he, why not stop practicing? Well, what's the nature of the mistake?
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Oh, okay. Well, who was he?
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Well, why not stop practicing? Because clearly you're making some very dangerous errors.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Okay. I mean, that's really all we can talk to him about. That was it. Yeah, well, alright, catch you later, Doc.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
You know what, why don't we talk to that Nurse Bran in person? Maybe we can give her the dish, the deets, the tea, that's what I'm thinking of. Let's give her the tea. Hello there, nurse.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening.
Very bad angle. One moment, no, that's not much better. Okay, I think this is the best we're gonna get. No, it's still bad. Can I make it any better? Yeah, this will have to do. Ah, Tippett's medical error. Let's do it.
Tell me what Dr. Tippets did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippets would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippets in our situation?
I mean, we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here, assuming that we just hired a vampire, so I do kind of get it. What are our options? I understand what you did. You took a great risk. You did not have the right. Hey, I understand what you did.
I can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippets.
Yeah? Yeah, you know, I'm kind of on that side. I won't reveal Dr. Tippets' error. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about it.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippets. Shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippets is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you've found out.
Too late now. Oh, we even got some money after that. Oh, we failed a hint. Oh, whatever. Who cares? It doesn't matter anymore. Alright, well, we failed at a hint. Let's just take a look at our things. Yeah, we lost a hint there, but how is our hint with Nurse Brannon? Oh, we can still get a hint out of her. Well, I'm not going to be eating any of these people. The reason why I'm upset when I miss a hint is because I like story bits. So when I fail a hint, it means I mess something up in the story, which I don't like. But let's go back upstairs to our office and we can make that, craft a treatment for fatigue. Let's do that. Treatment for sepsis, treatment for anemia, and treatment for fatigue. There we go. Can I make anything else? Nope, I still need more sodium whatever for that kind of stuff. Good enough, though. Oh, to analyze? Sure, let's analyze this stuff now. The enigmatic formula. This formula written on a piece of paper seems complex and needs to be analyzed. Let's do that. Alright, and watery-rich blood sample. A small dose of the watery-rich blood that can be used to create blood serums for vampires. Alright! So now we can make a light blood serum which generates 60 blood instantly. And now we can make treatment for cold, treatment for bronchitis, and treatment for pneumonia. Very good! Now that we got this, now what do we do? Bring medicine to Dorothy Crane in the patient's room. Okay, let's do that. There's Pippa. Dr. Crane. Yeah, I can do this, evidently. Wait. You're a new person. Who the hell are you? Well, you're still the same person. You're there. Okay, back inside. Hey, what's this? About the garlic and wooden stakes? Alright, I gotta read this. Dear brothers, I must now draw your attention to a very important point. The use of garlic as protection against vampires. Let's be crystal clear on the subject. Garlic will never protect you against those creatures. No matter how fresh, how strong, and how smelly, garlic is totally useless as a defense. I can never say enough how damaging that novel Bram Stoker has been. Yes, of course, population of Slavic countries place garlic cloves in coffins. Yes, of course, inhabitants of the Santorini island hang garlic on their windows. There would be so much to write about the place. And someday soon, I hope to go back to the island and further explore the occult tradition. But that is not to protect the living from the devil. It is to tell the dead that they are aware of their malevolence. It is a symbol, nothing more and nothing less. So please, by all means, yes, wear garlic, show garlic, hang garlic, and tell the shadows that you are not afraid. But if you are looking for supernatural protection, you will have to search much deeper into the forgotten secrets of the occult tradition. For here is the truth, my fellow brothers. Garlic does not repel vampires, but all the fresh plants will hurt them. It is as if their body could not stand the presence of botanical elements. I have an enraged vulp flea when whacked with a rose. Yes, a simple rose. I have witnessed a violent econ fall down and beg for mercy when stuck by a wooden stake. I don't know why it is so effective. I would give my left arm to know the answer to that mystery. But the truth remains nevertheless. Vampires are very sensitive to fresh herbs and plants and woods. From Facing the Shadows, How and Why by Usher Talltree, Primate of St. Paul. Alright, so in this world, it's not garlic that'll hurt vampires. It's like natural stuff. And what's that person that I'm seeing? I can't get to her.
I cannot enter.
Oh well. Well, who am I looking for again? Crane. Let's look for Crane. Wait, this person seems to be moving. And it's a person I haven't seen before.
Court medical bench, sir.
Oh.
It's locked.
Be very angry about this unfair situation.
He's talking to somebody, but I don't know what.
Buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
Burying someone in the same mass grave as his wife, I think he said. Oh, are you gonna leave that place? Yes, I can talk to him now. Who are you? You look like a doctor, though.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague.
What?
Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean? You used to be a doctor. Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
So you run that hellhole of a morgue? Oh wait, you can trade?
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
What do we got here? Fierce tartrate, sodium whatever, codeine, potassium, all that stuff. Let's take a look what we have on ourselves. I'm really hesitant to sell him anything because I don't know what's useful and what isn't yet, so I'm not going to sell him anything. But what I am going to do, though, is that, this stuff. I want to buy some of it. Wrong button, sorry. I want this stuff. And I will buy... How much money do I have? I didn't even bother checking. Well, he only has 5, so you know what? Screw it. Let's buy all 5 of it. I just blew all my money on absolutely nothing, didn't I? Oh well. Hey, buddy, can we chat a bit?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
So your life in London, tell me about it. Not afraid of the dead?
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
Well, unlike me, most people fear dead flesh.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
I mean, that is true. I mean, it's one of those situations, I don't know who said this, but I can't really quote it word for word, but, falling isn't what's killing you. It's what's hitting the ground that does the trick. The quote went something like that. So it's true, death itself isn't really the bad thing, it's the pain that accompanies it is the problem. So, I get that. I do. How did you get the job?
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Oh, Milton, he a nice guy. We'll have to talk to him about this, won't we? I am completely off track like I said I wouldn't, but you know what? This is what to be expected of me. So have we met before, Doc?
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
A funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Yeah, we're not even gonna touch this one. Do you work here alone?
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Yeah, why the hell did that close? Why watch these bodies, though?
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
That's depressing. So why close the morgue?
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic.
What do you mean?
Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Oh. Okay, so the dead bodies were too contagious, so you closed down the morgue just so you can bury them all in one place instead of prepping them for burial. You know what? That does kind of make sense. Personal questions. You're a pawnbroker.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Well, who comes here to trade then?
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
I don't know. People tend to hide things when you have something you want. Well, what kind of goods do you sell?
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Alright, well, we have one thing we can force you to talk about. You believe in life after death, sir?
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No, I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Oh man, ain't that the truth. I've mentioned this many times. I used to work in a nursing home, and it really did put in perspective for me the concept of death, longevity, monetary issues, social issues, family issues. It's a lot to take in. Definitely when you get older. I'm not gonna get into that. No, let's just focus on the fun video game. Goodwill won't last long.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Sounds logical to me.
But the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Well, too late for me, ain't it? I'm already dead. So, you ready to die, sir?
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
You don't seem like a bad person at all, dude. I kind of like you. Well, I'll catch you later.
Goodbye,
Mr.
Mr. Chidana.
Yeah, Mr. Chidana. I'm sorry, I already forgot your name. Okay, let's get out of here. Wait, why is there another unknown over there? Who keeps showing up at the hospital? God damn it. Oh, there's Dorothy Crane. Sorry, can't talk to you. Here's the unknown. Alright, sidetracked for the millionth time. Oh, I can't even talk to this guy. Yeah, he's here. I can't talk to him. Alright. If I don't get sidetracked again, we go to Dorothy. Wait, what happened? Did I click a button by accident, an extra button? Why is that? What is that? I'm generally asking. Investigate citizens' actions? How? How do I investigate something like that? I'm just gonna give this thing to Dorothy because I just don't know what to do. Hey, how you doing, Dorothy? Got your stuff?
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Okay. Investigate citizens' actions. Oh wait, no, this is not it. Diseases. Diseases decrease blood quality of a citizen. Use the correct medicine to heal them. Speak to the patient in the room behind Dorothy to check the medical status. Alright, so... there's no one in here. Besides the mom. Oh wait, no. He's sitting right there. Must have just missed him. Okay, so can I talk to you?
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
I meant to talk to your son, not you. Alright, I should be talking
Good
to the son
evening,
now,
Mr.
right?
Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Alright, diseases. Press E to check the medical status of a citizen. Healing a citizen will increase his blood quality and will reward you with XP. Health status of this district will also improve. Oh,
Do you need any
okay.
help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
Give medicine.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Alright, so we healed him. That's nice. We're not bad people. And we can't ask him any other questions, so...
I have to go
Catch you
now,
later.
sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, so you're good. Let me talk to your mother real quick, since I did give you some treatment.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
No, I got nothing again.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Alright, bring medicine to Dorothy Crane in the patient's room. Well, didn't I just do that? Or did I use the medicine on someone wrong? I think I did. Be right back, I'm gonna make another one. Blood Temptation. Remember Citizen's Blood will apply massive XP. Look for Citizens of Memorize, Look for Citizens of your Mesmerize level or below and choose wisely. I don't understand what you mean by that, game. Are you saying that if I don't kill people, am I gonna go crazy and kill someone? I'm so glad I brought this more sodium. So let's go ahead and craft this treatment for anemia. Oh wait, no, I didn't make anemia. I made it for fatigue. God damn it! Oh god, how do I manage to keep messing things up that are so simple? I'm gonna talk to Nurse Crane.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
Yes, you may. General questions about the epidemic.
What can you tell me about the epidemic, Nurse Crane? I've been out of touch since I've come back to England.
Everyday folk don't know how bad it is. The papers certainly won't tell them. Not as long as the war is raging on, anyway.
News on the front stated that the Spanish flu was under control, at least in Britain.
It seemed to be for a while, but that was only last summer. It returned with a vengeance just over a month ago.
That's depressing, ain't it? Well, tell me about the patients now.
What can you tell me about our patients here at Pembroke?
This hospital was founded to help the East End poor and needy. But since the war and the quarantine, we've had all manner of folk.
Can you be more specific?
Well, veterans, the elderly, dock workers. We even have a few mental patients. If there's space, we take them.
I noticed. I also know someone else will charge them beds if they can afford it. Personal questions. You worked here long, ma'am?
For how long have you been working here, Nurse Crane?
I first volunteered at the Pembroke in 1911, a few months after Dr. Swansea was appointed.
And before you arrived here?
If you must know, this was my first job.
Oh. Alright. You're much younger than I thought you were then. Are you in charge?
Well, Dr. Swansea certainly has confidence in your abilities. Are you in charge of the nursing staff?
Not in an official capacity, but the Pembroke doesn't always work above board, so to speak.
What about medical protocols?
What about medical protocols?
Dr. Reed, we don't have the money and resources here at the Pembroke like they do in the West End. We do what we can.
Yeah, that's fair. It's literally going to hell in a handbasket around here. How is work organized?
How is the duty roster organized?
Everybody works until they can't. If there's time, they'll eat a meal and shed a silent tear.
That sounds highly depressing, but it all checks out. I guess that's all we can talk to you about.
I'll see you later, Nurse Crane.
Alright, I'm gonna go see if I can't find that missing ingredient to make that anemia thing. I'll catch you guys in a few. I think my best option would be probably to sleep and then buy some more stuff off the guy the next day. Unless I can, like, make what I need out of this stuff. Yeah, I can, out of the rusty thing of pills. Alright, now can I make a thing for anemia? That I can! Alright, I think I saved myself. Let's go back down. Wait, what's this on the wall? Oh, that's a long letter. One moment. Dr. Swansea's message. Dear Jonathan, I asked Nurse Crane to secure an office for you on the second floor. Please forgive the austere decoration, but Pembroke Hospital is not exactly the Ritz. Sorry to let you discover your office alone, but I need to sleep a little before going back to work. I'm just a mere mortal after all. I also gave orders to let you rest and for staff to never enter your room. You will be able to sleep all day without being disturbed, and work at night without raising any suspicion. I'm afraid the place is quite messy, but you'll be able to conduct your experiments here at your own pace. You'll also notice there is an open window with a scaffolding that will allow you to enter or exit the hospital without being noticed. I imagine how awfully new and disturbing this all must be for you. Believe me, I have studied enough of your species to understand what you must now be facing and feeling. Be assured, I'll do whatever I can to help you in this ordeal. Know that you're not completely alone facing it. I'm glad I met you, these dark times we all are presently facing. I hope our future collaboration will yield great results. Welcome to Pembroke, my esteemed colleague. We shall talk soon. Yours sincerely, Edward Griffith Swansea. P.S. Left a copy of some of my notes concerning what I've discovered about Econ in the last few years. Feel free to read about it if you need some guidance, as long as you don't use this knowledge to take advantage of me. Don't worry, dude. I ain't gonna eat ya. I've already established that I'm not gonna be doing that. Is this what you meant by notes?
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Was that the only comment I had on that? Well, it's not like I have an option to water it. Alright, we are here.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
Yes, we have the medicine. It's not working. God damn it, I went through all that trouble too. Oh, I just went up to Swansea's office to see if maybe I can move this
Jonathan,
along.
come in.
Alright, looks like we're having a bit of a cutscene now.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death.
I don't know, I think the line's pretty obvious.
You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I killed a few people.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
More like hell, but I'm a living paradox. This is no gift. Your words bring comfort. I'm a living paradox.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
Yeah, sure. No need to apologize. We need each other. This is not amusing. Hey, we need each other.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please.
Killing people?
Go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Well, this is certainly interesting. But hey, I'd like to chat for you for a bit more, Doc.
Do you need something, Jonathan?
Yeah, we never really got a chance to really talk to you, so I have questions.
I have just a few questions.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
Alright, tell me about your brotherhood.
You mentioned something about a secret society. A brotherhood, if I recall. Could you elaborate?
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
Oh, okay. So, that explains your wanderings. Alright, so yeah, that explains your wanderings.
That explains your nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that part of town. There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
You mean the fact that someone jumped me and turned me into a vampire? That could be it. Also, evidently, so you're not a hunter, you're a scientist. You just study vampires, but who's to say you won't dissect me? So, don't you fear me, Doc?
Yet you don't fear me. And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
Oh, so what you're saying is that we're kind of like the apex predator to normal humans, and that's nothing unnatural, that's just normal. I mean, okay, you know, it's one way to think about it. Tell me about the hospital.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that people can rely on. We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
Okay, where do we stand then?
Where do we stand today?
Well, to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. The first wave of the Spanish flu last summer took us by surprise. We lack many of the basic necessities needed.
Well, yeah, learned that. What do you expect of me?
What do you expect of me?
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is a war. This white coat's still a uniform. We fight to help the poor, the sick of the East End, the forgotten.
Well, you're definitely a noble man. Give you credit for that. Tell me about my condition now.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know. Forget the myths, the hackneyed scrawlings in the penny dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
Well, will the sun destroy me? I think we read a thing saying it won't. It will just badly hurt me.
The sun. The morning following my transformation. Its rays burned me. There was pain, smoke, and my skin blackened.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend. You have been offered relative immortality. The sun will most certainly hurt you, leaving you weakened and damaged, but it will not destroy you.
Yeah, we read about that. You gotta actually use fire damage multiple times and cut me to pieces. That's how you do it. Ain't that a nice thought? Must I kill people, Doc? Can I get away with not doing that?
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
Can I get away with just doing animals? Like just rats, live solely off a rat diet? Well, tell me about William Bishop.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe. Was he a vampire?
He was a Skull, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification. Some think them a subspecies of vampire, others something else.
Yeah, they were a little zombie-ish. Where do skulls come from?
How do skulls come into existence?
The name means slave.
Oh.
The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
I mean, they don't really get along with others in general by the looks of it. How is a skull different, you know, besides being brainless?
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a skull?
A skull is easier to eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
Well, I don't fully understand that, but I'm just gonna say okay and move on. Alright, thanks for chatting up with me,
We'll see each
Doc.
other again soon, Edgar.
Bye.